Good morning, Pisces. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. All right, Pisceanos, happy Tuesday. It is chilly today. All right, I'm going to pull one of these. This is by Maruka X. We also have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I did just see the witch. I'm going to take it because I looked at it. Oh, Lord. It's one of those readings, Pisces. All right, Spirit, angels, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got witch. You have a strong connection to the universe that, if developed through study and practice, you can live an empowered life that can bring forth positive changes. Hearing things. You have a strong connection to the universe that, if developed through study and practice, you can live an empowered life that can bring forth positive changes. I'm not calling you a witch. I'm saying you guys have a strong connection to the universe, to God, to the elements. Something that's coming to my mind, Pisces, I'm looking over at my cup, and let me just show it to you. It says the Witch City, Salem, Massachusetts. So I went there on a road trip, and my boyfriend is very quick to anger. He has a short temper. He's been getting better. He's been practicing patience and not allowing people to trigger him. He's 10 years older than me, so sometimes he's used to things being a certain way and they're just not like that anymore. And he's just got to get used to it. It's not a them problem, it's a you problem and your reaction towards things. But anyway, before we went there, I had to let him know. I said, let me tell you something. Be very careful out there. Please have patience, because we're going to be running into people that believe in something bigger than themselves. There's going to be good ones, good people. And then there's going to be people who, Lord knows what they do. I don't really know. I don't care. And the bottom line is, the point of it was just to say, we don't know who's on that person's team, spiritual team, we don't know what's going on with that person. So in this community, we know, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Treat others as you wish to be treated. Now, for the most part on my trip, I ran into most of the people, 99.9% of the people there were exactly that. People who abided by treat others as you wish to be treated. Just, don't start anything, won't be anything, mind your business, stuff like that. So there was this one, and I feel inclined to talk to you about it. And I was in a store, and I was looking at a bookcase, some books, tarot cards actually. And I was just looking around, seeing what they had. I have a lot, so I'm like, I got that, don't want that, just going through that. And I felt this dark presence right behind me. So instantly, my instincts kicked in, my spiritual and my physical instinct, they all kicked in, and I didn't move. Neither did the person. I had eyes behind my head. I knew that person didn't move either. They stayed there staring at me. but I stayed staring at what I was looking at ahead. And there was this spiritual thing that was happening where I felt my people saying, you don't want it with this one. Don't, walk away. But I felt it be more intriguing. Like, that's intriguing, you know? But I knew any false move, whether it was spiritual or physical, I knew it was on. Like, it could have gotten ugly in the spiritual realm. So, but the good thing is that it acknowledged my light, my energy, and it left. Now, before it left, though, it gave this sinister laugh. Oh, like, and then walked away. But I was like, whew, because no, seriously, you don't know. You don't know these people and what they do, you know, like, you just don't want it, you know, don't bring that stuff to me. So I'm reading here, Pisces, that it says, you know, you have a strong connection to the universe that, if developed through study and practice, you can live an empowered life that can bring forth positive changes. So I feel you guys really learning the value of patience. Discernment is huge, Pisces, like how to treat other people. And I think you're building some type of power, you know, connection to God, to the universe, where you're stopping things from happening before they happen. I don't know if that made any sense, but that's how I'm getting you. That's how powerful you're becoming. I got 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Like, you've been working on yourself a lot, Pisces. Now, remember, spiritual work, it's a lot. It means hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. It's also trying to eat well, exercise, whatever it is for you, whatever brings you these endorphins, that happy feeling. It's also putting your feet on the ground, being, you know, never thinking that, you know, these weird thoughts in your mind. It's work. I don't care what anybody says. It is work to be one with God and one with the universe. But I feel like you are putting in a lot of work, and it's starting to show and it's starting to reflect. The example is what happened in that moment. You guys are exhibiting things where you're cutting off spiritual warfare or other type of negativities before it even happens. Now, for my people out there that have been experiencing something, you got to work even harder. And things that you put in is a lot of prayer, a lot of happy thoughts. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Yes, it takes training the mind, seeing what you want to see. Because, like, if you have to see something, you got to feel it in order to become it. You know, it's work. Woo. To live an empowered life like this, it's a lot of work. And I like the word discernment, having a lot of discernment for people and situations. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, Pisces. Like, you guys are definitely upgrading your spiritual abilities at this time. But let's go a little deeper. Spirit, tell me more. Okay, we got the Magician, we got the Ace of Wands, 9 of Wands, one more, Spirit, and the Justice. Not everyone has a lot of emotional intelligence or the ability to see things or feel things from you. Like, sometimes people don't don't start something with that, Pisces. Just don't. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're like not awake enough on something, don't believe, you know, have an ego. Ego is the quickest way to get yourself into some hot water. Like for example, let's use me as an example. Let's say, like, I'm like, what are you looking at? Or who are you looking at? And I would have turned, not to say that I don't know at the end of the day, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, but it just would have put me in some hot mess that, honestly, like, I'm too old, too grown, and too aware to get myself into. Let's say what's that saying? Like, I wasn't just born yesterday. That's the feeling. I wasn't just born yesterday. So I love starting this off with the Magician. Magician is all about taking something negative and making it into something positive. And we got Ace of Wands right next door. This is like some form of creativity, some type of a new beginning, a new passion as well. Let's see. So I feel where you were handed it really is that example. Like you were handed some possible dangerous situation and you kind of Teflon donned your way out of it, and you actually produced something really positive from that. And I think the positive thing could have been that you activated more of your senses. At that moment, you passed a test. You passed a test where now your senses are so much more higher, more alert to dangers, energy, vampires, whatever you want to call them, Pisces, like potential bad situations. So if you guys fell for any bad situations before, it's okay. Those were stepping stones so that the next time you can pass the test. I do have this 9 of Wands here. Let's see. I feel like you're always going to get the people who are going to try you. That's 9 of Wands. It seems like it's a relentless energy, Pisces. It doesn't have to be a single person. It's going to be like many people, like I see many people sometimes with you, like they just don't want to believe that you have that much power and authority. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to feel it. They want to test it at times. But every single time that they test it, they will bang their head up against the wall. I do have the Justice here. This is why people get scared of you. And listen, I know you're not a scary person. You are the most kumbaya, let's hold hands, give peace a chance, loving, Care Bear, rainbows and sunshine person that there is. But there's another side to you, Pisces, and I think you're just very loved and you live a very authentic, healthy life, spiritual life. It's very hard for someone to sling some dirt on a person like that. It's very hard. It's very hard, Pisces. We got the Justice here at the end. We know karma. Tell me we don't know karma, Pisces. We know what you put out is what you get back, right? So that's why we walk around kind of like in that spiritual community. Like, not starting with, I don't be kind. I've been working on myself. I am a kind person. But there are some people that just don't get it. Let's go deeper, Pisces. Let's see what else. Spirit, tell me more. That's pettiness. The Hangman, that is Pisces energy. 2 of Cups. People like to hear hold on. They like to hear your stories. I don't know. Something about when you communicate, people tend to listen to you. I don't know if like you're some form of a communications major or you do something where like podcasting, I don't know, but you have a way of speaking that makes people trust you. Like they value your opinions and your thoughts and your feelings on it. Like they care. They want to hear what is your opinion on this? That's what I'm getting here. Like, what is your opinion on this? Like, what do you think? I want to hear what you have to say. And it's not to say that they just aimlessly go along with it, but they also give their perspective. And this is a really nice conversation. One that's not being egotistical and just wants to be right, but one that wants to see different perspectives of life, I guess, or of a situation. So I do feel where people do value what you have to say, Pisces. And you also show them it's a mutual thing. I feel that energy here. So this is all the things that you get from minding your energy. Being aware of how you're feeling that day. Something that's coming to my mind is when we went out to eat in Salem, there was a woman that I felt, and she was tired. It was packed. You know, it's the month of October. It was very packed there. And she was tired, and I could feel it, and I felt sorry. And, you know, people were, my boyfriend in particular was like, oh, I need ketchup, and oh, I need more now, you know, after, you know, and I'm like, normal, like for me, that'd be like, can you just say everything you want now? But, you know, she didn't take it out on him. I felt where she was understanding and calm enough to deal with it. And I really like spiritually applauded her. Like, wow, I would have lost it. You know, like it's stuff like that. And I'm feeling just how much you can change some type of negative situation and make it positive. Kind of like that waitress. And she did. She made it a real positive experience. She was kind. And it wasn't fake. It was not fake. It was very, she understood. That's how people are. I can't even explain that, but she saw a different flip side, you know, to that situation. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but hold on. All right, let's keep going. Magician and the Hanged Man. So this is seeing something in a different perspective. Yeah, so something that could have been negative or viewed as something negative, you're able now to see it from a different perspective. Maybe you feel sorry for the person. Maybe you now see that the person is, you know, not healthy mentally enough to understand what they're doing. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like there's certain things here that don't allow you to fall into the trap of reacting to something that you already have knowledge on it. You already have some type of deeper knowledge on this experience. Let me see here. The Witch and the Five of Swords. This is a petty energy. See, this is my confirmation. I don't know, Pisces. I definitely feel where you guys, see, this could have been that dark entity or presence that was right behind me. And what did I do? I walked away. I didn't cry. I did stand there and believe, oh my goodness, that would have been some serious negativity. But I was smarter than that, and I knew how to handle myself. And this is what I'm getting here from you guys. You guys are definitely doing the work that it takes to know how to stop problems before they happen. I want you to think back, Pisces. There was some type of red flags or signals and things that you kind of knew you shouldn't be doing. And I don't know if it's because you just wanted the peace or the kumbaya in the situation and you let certain things go and you didn't trust that higher intuition. But that's why things happened, you know, like bad things happened, is because you got a glimpse, you got a sense. And it's so subtle, Pisces. This is why you always got to remain calm, peaceful. Peaceful is the way, I'm telling you. Because even slow down, you know, like if somebody says something to you and at that moment it's a huge trigger, say, I'm gonna call you back, you know, or I'm gonna leave you on red for a minute there. Take your time, collect yourself. I don't care if it takes you a year. Like some Pisces, it might take us a year. But when we come back, we're our truest, most calmest, most authentic self to respond to something that was trying to trigger us into some type of negativity. So I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's how I'm getting your abilities these days. Hangman is the person that says, let me take a step back. Let me observe the situation. So that's what I'm getting there for you. But I also felt this as a person or people that sometimes they don't get it, but they do get it at the end. There's the Eight of Cups. They go bother somebody else because they realize that you're not one to be played with. They do try a lot though, Pisces. It's a relentless energy. They may go in and out. That might be something that they do. But I do see them eventually moving on. They get tired. They get tired of playing with someone that is so intuitive, so Teflon Don, so liked by so many people. And they get tired and they say, I got to move on from this situation. I'm not going to accomplish what I want to accomplish here. Give me one more for that. Strength. They don't have the strength to battle you. So 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, you're lifting weights, Pisces. It's not spiritual weights. You're getting in tune with yourself. Shadow work, it's all of that. Not lying to yourself. These are all the things that are helping to create more of an aura or an energy about you. A force field, protection, whatever you want to call it. And it's making you or making people see that it's just not even worth it. Like I'm like trying to make something stick with this person. This person must be favored. Like even this person knows to walk away enough because you must be favored in some way. What they don't know is you've been doing a lot of work. You've been minding your business. You don't start nothing. You're slow to anger. You're slow to judge or react to situations. People love you. I see that. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups. People want to hear what you have to say. They see you're the type of person that doesn't get involved in pettiness or drama or games, right? They see these things about you. Like you're showing people who you are. And these are the reasons why I feel like people trust you more. They want to hear you. They want to hear what you have to say. Your opinion, that's big. I feel that. What's your opinion on this? Let me show you this. Do you get a vibe? Do you get an energy off of this? What do you think I should do? We got the Justice and the Page of Pentacles. This is in your future, Pisces. Karma. Justice can be looked at karma. Page of Pentacles is a person who is starting something new, is going out there, has something new to offer, is starting something new. You know what I feel like? How do I say this? Let me get one more before I say what I think this is. Tower. Preventing a tower moment, Pisces. When people hear you and they see the way you handle situations or what your opinion is, they really are coming from a place of being a little lost. Like they want to see what you see. They want to understand what you see. They want to live a life of happiness and peace. And I do feel that energy, Pisces. Like you're giving people calmness. Some forms of people are feeling their spirit. They may be also starting to tap into their gifts, abilities, their witchy side, whatever you want to call it. Because they're understanding how energy works. And they're also able, this isn't just you. I feel like you are also helping others to not get involved with these tower moments. They're learning from you in some way, or they're picking up skills, or they're listening to your opinion. I was like, oh, okay, you know what? You should do that business. Yeah, I think you should. And they were thinking, oh, I don't think I should, or because of this. And then it's like, you tell them, no, I feel it. And then it's like, wow, I could have let that money go had you not said that. Or vice versa, whatever it is. Like I feel people really valuing what you think about a situation. Some of you may do some forms of tarot is what I'm feeling. some type of energy work. They listen to what you believe they may need or what your opinion is on something. More than anything, you give people the confidence to trust their own intuitions. There's something here about you're never going to allow yourself to fall for the same things that you fell for in the past. Like, this is like you're constantly upgrading. And people are also learning that you are not the one to be played with. You know, it's like somebody that sees like, okay, anytime somebody starts something with Pisces, it doesn't end well for them. So let me just stay out of that. That's what I'm picking up on. There's definitely something going on with Pisces. They may think it's witchy, but it's not. It's just you're a good energy worker. You know, you deal with your energy very well. All right, what is the advice here? Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So I see people being very friendly with you. There is a little bit of fear that I do feel. It is stemming from here in the future, Pisces. Like, they see that a lot of justice comes your way. I'm not saying you need to accept the gifts, but if somebody wants to make something right, or if somebody wants to rectify a situation, let them say their piece, whether it's through text, through phone. You don't have to respond. Like, you could be Pisces, but the universe is saying, let them say their piece. Let them get off the chest what they wanted to say. I'm not telling you to go to search and seek them out. When they say something, do that Pisces thing where you're like, this is a negative. I know this person's already negative. But you know what? I'm going to just like, let me just hear this. And I'm going to take it in. And that's how you're going to process, Pisces, what your next moves are with this person. You have strong discernment. And I trust you. In this reading, I so trust your discernment. You used to be in a place, Pisces, where people used to suck your energy dry. They used, you went into situations, they were so incredibly toxic, and whatever they would say and do, it'd be like, I'd be exhausted, right? By the time you come home, you're like, I'm exhausted from that conversation with that person. This isn't the same person anymore. You are now someone that can hear BS or manipulations or whatever it is, and it no longer affects you the way it used to affect you. And actually, I feel like you're going to be very proud of yourself for how much you've actually built a strength, a force field, whatever it is that you want to call this, to tolerate or see something and not react to it. You're going to choose peace time and time again. You're going to choose how to take a negative situation and make it into a positive. I don't care if it takes you a year. You still figure it out somehow. I trust your intuition in this reading tremendously. Don't get and I don't feel you will, but I was going to say fluttered or flustered by people who try to push you into decisions. Your timing for these things are going to be so perfect and accurate. Perfect. I trust you. All right. Let's do the career and money. We're going to do this deck here. There are people who sometimes want to make amends. And making amends or apologizing does not mean they have to be in your life all the time. It just means that you get to hear something from a different perspective and then feel it out to see what's true and what's not. Because you're going to know instantly, oh, that they were coming from the heart. Oh, they were not coming from the heart. All right. Spirit, tell me more. Micromanage. Receipts. Job offer and loan approved. So first and foremost, I do feel like your income is leveling up or coming up. I do see some type of improvements there. It could come through the form of a new job. I do feel for some of you, it may be some type of managerial job. But I kind of feel this on a deeper level, Pisces. You hold a lot of receipts. You have a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Clout in the spiritual realm. Is it clout? No. You have a lot of credentials. Receipts, Pisces. I feel like people are going to start being nicer to you because they're very afraid of what you know and what you see. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You're just the person that most people don't want to get upset. They know you see deeper into situations and you can see them very clearly. There's some type of receipts here, Pisces. You may have actual physical receipts about a situation, or you may really look into them and be able to verify if people are telling the truth or not. But either way, this fear, I guess, is making people want to offer you more things or want to be on your good side. Give me a second, Pisces. Look at that, double hands. Look at that. And even with the Six of Cups there, like there's a lot of good stuff coming to you. Very interested in what you have to say as well. On what you know. People are very interested in what you know. On what you can see. I don't want to put this like on a tone where people are afraid of you because they think you're a witch, and if they do something bad to you, then something bad was going to happen to them. But honestly, that is what I'm feeling. I don't, and again, I don't believe you're anything negative other than a good, energetic person that abides by the golden rule. And the universe applauds things like that. I don't know. All right, let's do the Oshos to close this off. I hope this reading, you guys resonated with it. It was a little out there. I saw existence and source at the bottom, but encourage. But let's see. I'm gonna pull. Sometimes it's just good karma, it could just be good karma that's coming back to you. But let's see. Spirit, tell me more. Change, mind, and compromise, encourage. I think a lot of you are going to feel more confident in what you're asking for. So for example, if this is like a job, I feel like you are more willing to ask for that promotion or ask for that upgrade or whatever it is. It doesn't just have to be an upgrade. Like I just feel your voice is coming out more. I think you're getting a lot of yeses from the universe, and so you're starting to feel like, let me try this, or let me try this, or let me see if I can get this then. There is a confidence that is building for you, and a strength and a courage where I think this is what it's making you feel like you feel protected. You feel more confident in your craft and your abilities, in your communication skills, in the things that you want and actually getting them in life. I don't feel you compromising as much as you used to. I don't feel you agreeing with people. You're the person that probably always says actually. Well, technically, Yeah, you're changing. Your mindset here is changing. I feel more confident. I'm gonna say aggressive, but what's that word? Like more go-getting, I guess, type of energy. Like you're getting, like you're really understanding who you are and maybe what you deserve in life, and you're less willing to compromise with people. You're right, Pisces. I love this. Like to me, this is coming off as a person who has done a lot of work in their life and has built up the strength and the courage and is not that same person anymore that used to get themselves confused because they didn't know, they weren't really sure about a situation. You're more assertive. I think the word is assertive that I'm looking for. Even like, let's say you go out to try to get a loan, like you're going to be assertive on that application or whatever it is that you need. Like you're going to have the confidence to say, yes, these are all my skills, or this is what I want. It's called maturity. It's also called having the courage and the strength to make something happen out of a difficult situation is what I'm feeling. Like that to me signified who you are today. You may see something very ugly, very toxic, but you know how to turn it around. You're becoming the ultimate alchemist. That's what he is. He is the alchemist. You have definitely honed into your skills, and I feel like there's a huge mindset that is changing for you, where you know you deserve something better, where you know you reach certain levels of your life. And I do feel the energy of you going after a lot of things that you want and actually receiving them. I don't feel you compromising yourself with a lot of people. I think I said that word yesterday in the reading. Like, how do you know you're on the right path when you don't compromise yourself anymore? When you're living life on your terms. When you ask and you receive. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.